This is
You
my
got an
sorority
AKA
hat. Ow. Where did you get the hat?
I bought it to be a part of my Erica Badu Halloween costume.
I need you to
Like
put
in
it on. Can you put it
2018.
on? Just kidding.
Let-
Welcome to the ChitChat Podcast. We're picking up where the group chat left off.
Where the tea, the truth, and the timeline collide.
I'm Rae.
And I'm Kia.
So pull up.
Because when the homies link up,
It's laughter,
life updates,
and a little light therapy too. Let's chat. Okay. I need to drink too. Are we recording? I think we are, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, testing, 1, 2. Hey! Is that too loud? Welcome to the ChitChat Podcast, y'all. We give a seat, a mic, to everything that we ladies talk about. Basically, we pick it up where your group chat left off. I'm your girl, Rae.
And I'm Kia.
And today's episode is our first. We did it after multiple test failures. So today we're going to get to know us, the host. We're going to talk about the show. Why are we here? Everything. We're really excited, as you can see. So Kia, I'm going to roll over to you. Hey girl.
We definitely are picking up where your group chat left off. There's so many things we talk about in group chats daily. How many group chats do you have? I have at least, I guess, 20. How much do you have, Rae?
Damn, I don't think I have 20, but I have a lot. Maybe 20 because the kids, 3 kids, mad group chats. So maybe. Yeah. But yeah, we got hella group chats.
We're always talking. It's self-help, group help, relationship help, work help, girls at the job help, kids help. So there's so many group chats that we have. So we're bringing this here for you so you could join our chat. We are here today so that you can get to know us.
Yay.
And just get a little bit to know about us. So we want to tell you what the Chit Chat Podcast
is all about.
Who we are.
What do you want to start off first? Let's talk about rapid fire. So we decided to do something fun because let's talk about it, introduce ourselves, but how do we do it in a fun way? So your girl Kia came up with these wonderful, wonderful questions.
So you have a hat. This is my Erica Badu hat.
This is my sorority hat. Ow.
So I have Badu energy.
Where did you get the hat?
I've had this hat for years. I bought it to be a part of my Erica Badu Halloween costume.
I need you to put it on. Can you put it on? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, we have questions.
I have stuff in it.
I'm kidding. All right, you go first.
So, first question, rapid fire. Private or public?
You asking me or you asking yourself?
Private or public?
Private or public what? No, I will not have sex in public. I believe in public speaking. And I am private about my life, personal life details until I get to know you better and can trust you with my shit. Can I do you? Okay.
With it.
All right.
You could do.
Mm-hmm. Coincidentally, I just picked up private or public too, but I have 2 questions on here. Comfort or growth?
Rather have growth. To be comfortable and small, or I could be bigger. So I'd rather have growth than just comfort.
Okay. May I ask, what do you mean? Growth in what capacity?
So if it's part of I think something that's most relevant to people is probably working or a job or something. Mm-hmm. I've never had a comfortable job, but I've always been growing in my career. So being comfortable, I could have been comfortable as a cashier. I could be comfortable as maybe someone who's like a secretary or an assistant, but I've always wanted to grow. So I never really stayed put. I was
Mm-hmm.
always chasing growth of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can always be comfortable, but it's always better to grow.
Mm. I like it.
As human beings, that's what we do. We grow older, we
That's
grow
what
in
we
size,
should
we grow in
do.
height, we grow in weight. We're always growing.
Okay. I like it. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Ooh. Secure or self-doubting?
Oh shit. All of the above. I'm secure about what I'm secure about. I know what I know. I feel comfortable with what I know, but I spend a lot of time ruminating and doubting myself. I think I'm learning that that's normal, I think, or that's pretty common for women, especially women of color. Um, Imposter syndrome, all those things. But I think it depends. It really truly depends. I feel very confident with some things, and there's a lot of things I wish it wasn't the way that I do feel like I'm never just feel I just doubt myself. I feel like I
Okay.
brought the vibes down. Oh man.
To me, I was
Um,
very secure.
I I am an actress. Okay, my turn.
Yes.
Hmm. If you had a free Saturday, nothing to do, what are you going to do with your Saturday? What are you going to do with your time?
A free Saturday. What? That's one day? I don't know how much I could do with one day. I champion rest and self reflection, probably. I do a lot of that. Where I sit with myself a lot, and there's always a lot going on in my brain. So if I had a free Saturday, I think I do more of that. Um, it's if I was really hard at work or on a job or a project or something, usually I'm very busy. So
Mm-hmm.
with the free Saturday, I would just like take time to myself. Give me massages, give me some drinks, give me a
Mm-hmm.
rooftop. So I think inside the self reflection, I like to treat myself
Yes.
to that kind of to that kind of stuff. Massage, rooftop, and some drinks.
I feel like I just went into like a
Not necessarily
space of
alone.
like, what would I do? Because it's just so rare.
Peace. What would you do?
Honestly, I would sleep. Like I love to sleep. I would nap without having any guilt of like, oh my God, I'm missing this. I have to do this, or like, oh, I gotta get up so my husband's not doing this all alone. Like, no. There's so much guilt with parenting. If I try to sleep in, I feel
Yeah,
horrible. Um,
I'm
but yeah,
I'm new to that, but I still want sleep though.
I want it, but I can't.
I don't know.
What
I
we
fell
do is
asleep
like we
yesterday
give each
just on
other.
the couch.
But you had Corey was home, right?
He was sitting right there,
Yeah.
but he was tired too. We were both tired. I just think I fell out, and I couldn't
That's
help it.
the I feel like that's
Just
the
fell
best part
asleep.
of having a partner. You know what I mean? Like if there was, especially with a little baby in the house, like he would wake you up or something like that. That is the best part. But Bill and I, we do Saturday mornings he sleeps in late and Sunday morning I can sleep in late. So like we give each other that at least.
Oh, okay, that's really cool. Corey rarely he sleeps in sometimes, but rarely.
Hmm.
And I sleep in. He would take him. He would take the
Mm-hmm.
baby. And sometimes I would. I would just, sit up, play with him, and Corey would stay sleeping, and we would just play. But
Hmm.
yeah, interesting.
Interesting. Uh
Let's do one more. One more. I got one more. Hold on. Actually, we should do a couple more. To be honest,
okay.
this is
Let's
actually
go.
kind of fun. Uh, all right. Forgive or forget.
uh, forgive. Forgive, forgive, forgive. I believe I can forgive if I truly feel that you are sorry. I can. I believe that people make mistakes. I believe that we are imperfect people and we should give each other more grace. However, I shan't forget. I shan't forget. And I do think that when people show you who they are, and that to me is more than one time, right? Maybe you give them grace, then we got a problem. But that's something I also have to work on. I feel like if you prove that you're doing something to me with malice versus just an accident, then I have a really hard time. I have a really like I think about it all the time. Like there's nothing that really upsets me more than like somebody making me feel like they took advantage of who I am, my kindness or whatever, a weakness, whatever it is. Girl, I be ruminating, hoping to trip you one day.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's
Yeah.
forgive and leave them alone. There's
Yeah.
that too. You could forgive people. That don't mean you're gonna keep messing with them. I could forgive you, but I forgive you for me because I don't want to hate you.
Hmm.
Because it just takes too much energy. I'll forgive you and send you on your way. Chuck the deuces.
I don't necessarily, this is what I want to go into it and we can talk about it later, but one thing about emotions, I feel like I've always been confused about when people say like you forgive for yourself. I don't know. I feel like you can't control it, right? Like what is forgiveness feel like? I don't care anymore. What like when do you say you forgave? When you don't think about it anymore? When you've
Peace.
accepted
It's
it?
like it's a inner peace. Like a
Well then girl, I ain't never forgave anybody in my life. I have never forgiven anyone because I have never at peace
it's
with what you
deep.
did. I feel like I need
Oh,
closure. In my mind, I ruminate
it's
because
the
I want to talk it
indifference.
out. Oh, that's beautifully said. I don't think I'm ever indifferent to like being intentionally hurt.
Yeah, I'm indifferent. I'm an indifferent type of person. If I still care, that means that there's still emotions there. And sometimes I just put myself in a place where it's kind of like I just can't care about it anymore. So
Yeah, when we log off,
I
you
throw
need
it
to
away.
tell
Like I
me.
just
You gotta teach me how.
what
I love this. I can do this all day. Maybe we come back to it. Or maybe we keep going because I do think it's like sharing a lot.
I really like this segment.
Let's
I
keep
really
it up. Okay.
okay. Let's do two more. Let's do two
Okay.
more questions. You asked me one, I think.
I'm coming. Competition or collaboration?
Sure. Oh man, I love collaboration. Collaboration almost every time. I am a competitive person, but just like low key underneath, it's like a seething competition thing. However, I rather collaborate than compete against someone. That's probably why I never play sports in that way. But
Mm.
I like working with people. I like coming together and building something great
Hmm.
versus just competing. But underneath, I like to win.
Yes.
It's an Aries thing. I love winning. But at the same time, I want to be collaborative. Yeah, as an
I
Aries, I like to win.
I'm not competitive enough. This is something I'd like to change in myself. I'm not competitive enough. I never feel like I'm chasing it's I question my motivation, like maybe I'd be more motivated if I was like a bit competitive. I don't feel like I'm really ever thinking about anyone else except trying to like fulfill my own potential. Um no, but I do think it's something that is a lack. I would like to be a little bit more competitive, but again, I'm 40 something. Who knows? Who am I gonna compete against now?
It's forever. I feel like it's a life thing. I mean, competitive. It's for people who like to win, right? I like to win. I like to come in like high. That's why I did good in school. Like I made A's a lot.
Mhm.
I made, whatever it is. I just kind of like that stuff. Um, but I would rather
Collaborate.
be
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, I want to say it was always about self, right? Like, I'd feel down if I didn't do great in school, but I wasn't never like, I want to be number one. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, no, I want to make sure, like, Rachel, did you not do your best? And then that's what motivates me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very down if I feel like, girl, you done fucked up. You didn't do it. And like,
Or I
but
did it
yeah, but I didn't need to be number
right.
one. I just need to be like Rachel's number one.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
I
feeling.
like it.
We like.
I like it.
That's
I
our
like it.
stilo.
I like it. I actually feel like this would be a good opportunity to say, girl, why did you start a podcast? Why did you start a podcast? Why are we here?
Why
Why are
did I
you
start a podcast?
here?
Be like, what?
Yeah. Why did
We started a
we?
podcast.
Yes, but you,
Well,
why are you
friend
right?
Rae had an idea about having a podcast about taking taking the group chat out of the group chat. And I was inspired by her tenacity and want to like create this podcast. And I was like, this will be great. It sounds super fun. And I would love to be a part of it because we have so much fun just kind of chatting. Marco
Mm-hmm.
Polo days, having, in-depth chats in the group chat.
Shout out.
And I thought that it was such a good idea.
Now I was gonna say shout out to Marco Polo because I feel like it's like an addictive thing. Anybody who doesn't know Marco Polo,
Mm-hmm.
go get Marco Polo and do it just with your bestie or something because it's
It's
hard to
so
explain,
good.
but it's dope. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that's kind of like the inception too of the podcast because we're talking back and forth to each other about like, deep topics, but it's almost like in a delay. Kind of like now. But delay where you're talking, you're thinking about, what you want to say, and you're like, that's another form of a group chat as well, because that could be between two people, it could be between like five people. So it's
Yeah.
pretty similar. So
Yeah.
yeah, my friend Rae had this really ingenious idea, and I was like, you know what? Let's go for it. We have so much to talk about because there's so many things we talk about, and so many people might think that they're alone in their
Mm-hmm.
thoughts, and they're not. So this is
Mm-hmm.
why we wanted to kind of like bring this podcast to the people.
Yeah.
Come chat with us. Let us know what you think in the comments.
I feel like I don't know if you remember one time in the group chat, I had asked everyone, I think there was like some, what is that? Some show, whatever, or whatever. They were asking people, do you wash your legs? And it was so interesting because we were asking at work and then you were asking our friends. And it's like one of those things that if you don't talk about it or ask something, you would never know what somebody's shower's like. We don't know what other shower routines
Mm-hmm.
are. And I remember we got such different comments from the world. And there was another question that came soon after, kind of like, and this is gross, but it was very much like, if you use a tampon, what do you do with it? Right? Do you flush it or do you throw it in the garbage? And again, it was one of those like, if you don't talk about this, you will never know. And the answers were so, I was like, within the group chats and our friendships, this is where we actually have some of the deepest conversations that we don't normally have on the outside. And I thought that there's been so
Mm-hmm.
much healing, learning, um, critique, love, all through these little, these little rooms basically that we have with our friends. And I also found that there was so much commonality across different group chats. And I thought
Yes.
that that would be, like it's like it would be awesome to be able to have some of these conversations, some of the things that we talk about within those, have them basically give our group chat a mic. Ta-da! Okay. Okay.
We are giving the group chat a mic for sure. For
um,
sure.
I'm gonna ask
I
more
love
questions. I think one of the things that we also wanted to say is like, what do we feel like we're bringing to the table that might not be out in the podcast world now or in this kind of like in this platform now? Like, how do you think that this show between you and I will be different from, or unique, not necessarily different, but how unique, what uniqueness do you think that we'll be bringing?
Well, for us, I feel like we have. Is it a unique point of view? It's definitely distinctive. I have a lot of feelings and a lot of thoughts, and so do you. And I think what we're bringing is this point of view from women who are, we're older. We're, in what you're 35 to 55 bracket, and a lot of those voices are not heard. And a lot of our concerns are not even being talked about, because sometimes when you're in that bracket, people stop listening.
Mm.
So I feel like we're bringing this unique point of view for women of color. Anybody I feel can identify with this, not just women of color, but we have the same issues as a lot of people. And I don't think we're afraid to discuss it. I don't think we're afraid to bring things to the table. And I think we're just giving a voice to some people that might feel voiceless. I think that's what we're bringing, like this voice that I think that isn't necessarily there
Yeah,
in the stratosphere, right?
I agree.
So
I
yeah, I think
agree.
that we're bringing that voice. We're Caribbean, we're Black, we're professional, we're college educated, we are, a lot of people.
Yeah.
So we wanted to bring this out, give the voice to some people who may not be feeling heard right now. And I think like we are bringing it.
Yeah, I think that
We
that
have
for me,
thoughts
the goal would
a
be
lot.
for everyone who listens, tunes in, to feel as if they're part of the group, they're part of the friendship, they're part of the group chat, and that the topics we discuss are things that are of interest to them, have gone through, passed through their mind, or maybe it's something they haven't thought about, but it's like, oh, this is relevant to me. So that's the hope, and also to have fun. I love the fact that we are friends and we're doing this together. We're bringing together some of our
Fun.
skills.
And to just chit chat and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
We're talking about everything on here, from shows to concerns to just daily, not daily life stuff, kind of like what you were talking about. It's kind of like the things we do
mm-hmm,
that we share among our girlfriends.
mm-hmm.
So this is one of those chats. Pull up, come to the chat,
Hey.
come, let us, let's have a conversation.
Yes, I'm very, very, very excited. Let's talk about, actually, girl, it's Women's History
Yes, it
Month,
is.
and we're just off the tails of America's celebration of Black history, but Black history is every day, 24/7, 365.
It's real.
Um, and I thought that one of the things that I wanted to give a shout out to was I'd be trying to wear like Black brands. I'm gonna try to like wear brands, wear stuff, have things around that are like Black girl focused people. But I wanted to give a shout out to Harlem Fashion Row and the Gap collab that this everybody's been going crazy for. I wore this specifically because it represents that. I think the designer is Nicole Benefield, but she has this dope, don't look at my gut. They have this dope vest, and I'm gonna, hopefully we can, like, everybody go look, but you can wear it in so many different ways. I tried to wear it the other way, but because I'm sitting down, it was looking really crazy. But just shouting out to the people that are doing the things and representing Black women this history month. I'm gonna shoot a question out to you, homegirl. Um, what was the question I had? Black History Girl. Who is your like all-time go-to famous woman history, like that you feel like maybe like embodies who you are, or like you just have a connection to?
Oh, a woman in so many of them, to be honest. Well, it have
Mm-hmm.
the ones like Black history is, ever expanding. It's like thousands of years. Not just the history of the people in this country, but Black history period to me is thousands of years old. Unlike the hundreds of years they're trying to tell us. So, and Black history is also like 2 weeks ago. So
Hmm.
the people who are representing right now, because whatever comes up in my feed. People understand. I don't know if the the interwebs understand me. Like I'm one of these type people. But shout out to um Representative Priestley from Massachusetts, and
Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett. So those two right now are my spirit animals, because melanated, intelligent women who are holding people's feet to the fire that needs to be held to the fire. And it's usually, some melanated trying to right the wrongs of the things going on in the world. But right now, like, I've
Yeah.
seen just so many things about it, and the things that they are standing up for in the middle of people being silent. They are really like giving me hope. So I do love those ladies, Representative Priestley, Ayanna Priestley, and Jasmine Crockett.
Do you remember in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, there was an episode and they like, and everybody was like, you don't remember that? That's why I'm corny, right?
The comedy show or the
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
I know the
The old
sorry, the other
one.
one is called Bel Air.
Yes, the old
Okay,
one.
sorry.
I think Will Smith's mom came to visit and they said something about the revolution and everybody was like, no? You don't remember. It was just
I
me.
think so.
Okay.
And did they all do this?
Yeah, and I just felt like
You said
that's
they
what
all
I
did
was
this?
hoping would have happened right now. Like it would have been like a right, yeah. Right. Okay, the people.
Yes. There you go. They're holding it down right now. And then there's other like super creative women as well. Where there's your Phyllis Wheatley's. She's like one of our first, published poets. When I was really into my poet phase in junior high. So you have your phases. So, and there's so many women over time, and who I didn't know, and this probably might be bad. Like, don't come for me in the comments, but Catherine Dunham, I did not realize she was a Black lady. She's a dancer, and she changed a lot of the face of like dance. I think it was maybe in the 60s and 70s, and if it's wrong, we'll say right here what it is. But she also kind of like there's Twyla Tharp, that like women who change like dance, and they have like the different body movements and all of that stuff. So I did not realize Catherine Dunham. I don't know why that she was a Black lady, but gaps in my knowledge. I was like, very interesting. But there's so many. There's so many. The ones you know, and then there's a lot you.
So many we don't know.
Sorry. It's Women's History Month. We will remember.
It's Black Women's History Month in this show.
Well, is it what?
Here.
Is it Black Women's
It's
History?
Black Women's History Month within the podcast. Okay. Now,
yeah.
well, maybe there's a couple. I can find somebody. Girl, please, they wouldn't give us a whole Monty crazy.
I think they ratified like Women's History months. I think in the 80s. I think someone like when they finally got passed as like a day or a month actually.
Yeah.
In the 80s.
That
would be interesting as well.
I'm gonna be corny. I'm gonna be very corny, and honestly, I wanna, because I'm taking this opportunity, right? Like, it's who do you relate to, and I'm gonna be really corny and just say that I want to shout out the women in history, our friends, the big group chat. That is like our main group of friends that we kind of communicate with, and I think that I'm inspired by you, by Melissa, by Nikkei, to have this group, to have this show, or even to like push myself, as we were talking about, to do other things. So when I relate to or want to think about like my spirit, I want to talk about the homegirls, because I really do think that they are creating history in front of my eyes, and also kind of like giving me the courage, giving me the pep talks, giving me the, the stuff to kind of like make history on my own. So as corny as that is, that's what I'd
It's a
like to.
true thing.
Yes.
I don't think it's corny. I think it's a real thing because we have such strong, women ties, women friends, women encouragers, women encouragement. That's kind of how the show came to be. I just said my homegirl, Rae, wanted to do a show. Who is in the group that you're
I'm
talking about?
Rae.
And the
I'm
women
Rae.
inside. Of course you're right. And it's like the women in this group are so encouraging. Well, and they're so inspiring is one of the
Hmm.
words too. Very
Hmm.
inspiring because people, you step out and you do things, you do the hard things, you do courageous things. You
Mm.
know, Kay stepped out and did something courageous and changed her career. And now she's
Hmm.
doing something she loves. Melissa, she has stepped out numerous times
Hmm.
and doing different things and succeeding and exceeding
Hmm.
expectations
Hmm.
and yourself. You have had a very great career as well as you move through, you know, different aspects in your career. So I'm like, it's an awesome career. And I've been able to
Thank
do
you.
a thing, shake a tail feather to, making television shows, some television shows that, millions of people have watched over the years.
Hmm.
So I feel like as a crew, it's kind of like we a set of bad bitches. I'm gonna say
Ooh.
it.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
In case you didn't know. In
Yeah.
case you didn't know, you
You
bad bitch.
crazy. I like
Okay. In
it.
case you
I
didn't know.
like it.
And
I like
bad
it.
bitches keep company with other bad bitches. Okay.
um no, I think this is awesome. I'm like excited. This is like on our inaugural episode. I want to do cheers. I got us some like memorabilia. So cheers to my co-host, my homegirl, Kia. You might hear me say Nakia because it's hard. But cheers, boo.
Kia.
Clink, clink, clink.
Kia.
You can call me Rachel if it slips out. I get it. But clink, clink.
Clink,
Um,
clink, clink.
one of the things that I think we're always wanting to do for the show, right? We have in our minds how we're going to set this up. We are going to have a segment that we call You're Not Gonna Believe This. Beep.
Coming up. It's called You're Not Gonna Believe This Shit. So I have something for that, and I think Ray has something as well. So for You're Not Gonna Believe This Shit. Um, did you know
Mm-mm.
that you can grow, right? Did you know that you could grow like more breast tissue after having a baby? Did you know that?
I need
So
more
there's a
information.
exactly. So there is a young woman that she posted, and I think this story has gone viral, that she recently had a baby and she started to see a growth of like skin under her arms, and it got darker, and it started to even have like a nipple appearing, you know, situation under there. So when she went to the doctors told her that, oh yeah, well, you can develop, breast tissue anywhere, kind of like any mammal. So thinking like, dogs and cats, and you know how they have like you have nipples going down the front of your body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So she ended up growing a third boob under her arms. So you're not gonna believe this shit. So not only do you have your baby and you breastfeed, you can grow a third boob.
First off, that is very total recall. I don't, that's a lot. I feel bad for the lady because that's probably scary. I have a lot of science question. Is the growth um only possible or not only, is the baby or the pregnancy the catalyst that causes that to like happen, a spur, or is it
I
something
think
else?
breastfeeding stimulated the growth.
Okay. I think you won. I didn't think you were gonna go there. Like,
You not like not only do you have all the things that happen with, childbirth,
yeah.
um, that could also happen to you. I think it's
Well,
like it's hormones. I think she just
yeah,
thought that it was part of her hormones and it was fatty tissue, but it ended up
yeah,
being actual breast tissue.
yeah.
And it's like it could happen. Her
I
name is
didn't.
Mamaya.
Girl, don't say her name. She want people to know.
Mamaya.
Um,
Hmm?
well,
It's
Mamaya.
in the New York Post.
Oh, okay. Well, then her name is out in the world. I didn't think you were
The New
gonna
York Post,
go
and she
into
also
like.
went viral.
No, I didn't think you were gonna, because again, I love this segment because I was like, I want to be surprised by what we say to each other, and I didn't think you were gonna go like truly like something incredible that you can't believe happened. I thought you were gonna be like, let me tell you what had happened, or like, you can't believe this shit. Like, let me, you'd be like, I can't believe this shit. I stubbed my toe while I was, like one of those. You got a fact. So now I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. I'm going, no, next episode, I'm going to bring one, and I pass on this episode. I didn't get a fact. I was going to talk about like what's going on in the world. Like, can you believe ICE is really
You can
out
have one
here?
too.
Like, well, let me say this then. You can't believe this
Okay.
shit because it's awful.
Okay.
ICE picked up some man who's basically blind and dropped him
Oh
off
no.
in the middle of nowhere where he's not familiar, and that man came up dead. So he's can't see. He's not familiar
Mm.
with the thing. I didn't, you know what I mean, like the place and wherever, and he's dead. And I want to say maybe
Oh
I can't
no.
believe this shit, but really I can. I can believe that they're this cruel.
I believe it.
I believe it, but it's almost, I want to say it's like unbelievable that these people are this cruel. It's
They are.
sick and it's horrible. I had promised I was
Yeah.
not gonna end the show with these sad things, but that was something that was on my mind.
That's more on the infuriating side because they infuriate me daily. Um daily I am infuriated. I choose not it's not peace, but it's peace of mind. So it's not that you have a peace inside because I still have to function as a person,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
daily screaming. There's daily screaming happening. At least most of it's inside, and sometimes in my car I like scream at the top of my lungs. But
I mean, I might need to try that.
the people the what's happening is definitely it's a repeat of history. There's a lot of things that are repeating right now in history. And
Mhm.
if you don't know history, um you just take it like you don't know, you don't get what's happening. I understand fully and completely and totally what is happening. This has happened before many times that we know about and many times that we don't know about. And the ones we know about, we've seen it. Right? To say the Nazis learned from the United States because, they're the it's been pretty brutal. There's a lot of things hidden from us in history, period. But we know what the outcome is. It's slow ramping, right? Everything doesn't happen all at once. It is slow, incremental grip. So that's what's happening. So you have some choices to make. A lot of things. Another thing, you're not gonna believe this shit. For parents, you know, if y'all seen Department of Education, children's education has moved now to Department of Labor. It's a whole different thing. Your children are not being educated in the same way. They will not be, the children who are coming up. So is even more so teaching them to be workers and or putting them in more predatory situations. So that's like another you're not gonna believe this shit. That's what they did. So officially, Department of Education has moved over to the Department of Labor. So your children could be working in classes for no money, like in jail, like jail people, and that could be part of their curriculum to do stuff. We don't know because we're not in school with them. So it's a lot of things that we ain't gonna believe, but you definitely not gonna believe that shit.
Let's end on a high note. I don't even know what else to say now. But I'm happy that we did this. If you guys don't know, again, you'll learn with us, grow with us. Hopefully we'll improve our backgrounds, our audio, and just get better and more natural. But thank you for joining us. Hopefully you understand what we're trying to do. So tune in. We have some really great shows that we're planning to have to record. But today was really just about seeing who we are, seeing the comfortable side of things. And we will speak to you soon. I think, do we have any questions for the audience? Maybe they can help us decide what we talk about in the future. What do you think? Have any thoughts, or maybe the audience can help us, or listeners can help us decide what we talk about in the future? I feel like we have to better engage with them. Maybe somebody can send in some questions. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, give us a follow. Give us some comments. If there's anything you guys want to talk about when chat about that you feel is not being talked about, or if you want to have like a little discussion about something that you may have on dispute in your own group chat, let's bring it out. Let's talk about it. I'm with it. We have opinions, and we want to hear your opinions too. So yeah, we have some great shows coming up, and we want you to join us, right? Come. Pull up to the chat. Come chat with us.
Are we closing?
All right. Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe, follow, like this video. Check us out on the next recording. Come hang out. This is the ChitChat Podcast.
The with 2 E's.
With Rae and Kia.
Okay. Pick up what we putting down. All right. Bye.
Bye.